Batman is a superhero with a ton, and I mean a ton, of supervillains. Probably the most out of any superhero. I mean, he has probably 100 supervillains. And you guys know how there's all these top 10 videos. I wanted to do something a little bit different today. How about we do the best supervillain of each aspect or category? We got physical, fighting abilities, mentally, and psychologic. And he needs to have beef with these villains. So, if you're new to the channel, like, subscribe, share, do whatever you want. And let's get right into the first one, which is the physical. And this one is a very obvious one. It's Bane. I mean, these guys have a lot of beef. I mean, a lot of times Batman really kicks the crap out of him, but Bane has always been shown to be kind of a physical superior opponent to Batman. You guys know what I'm saying. Even breaking his back at one point. This was a very popular moment in the 90s, right after the death of Superman. But that was a very obvious one. Now we get into fighting skills. A lot of you might obviously think it's Ra's al Ghul, the leader of the League of Assassins. I mean, they've had countless battles as well, but he's kind of an underrated Batman villain. And I've never like felt a true rivalry, especially because he's always wanted Batman to be his heir to the throne. I believe the beef is with Deathstroke. These guys have a very strong rivalry. I mean, you could almost compare this rivalry to something like Thor and Hulk, something like that, because they are among the best fighters in the DC universe. So it's obvious they're gonna clash a lot. I mean, Batman usually is losing to Deathstroke, but he always has the writers on his side because he's the superhero. So yeah, he always gets lucky. Anyways, for the mental side of things, a lot of you might think it's Bane, but I think it's the Riddler. I mean, this one is very obvious because the Riddler always plays mind games with Batman. He's a sort of mental type of Joker. Like, a lot of people think he's similar to the Joker, but his connection with Batman is more like mental and the mind games. Psychologically, it's the Joker, bro. I mean, pretty much the best Batman villain. You cannot compare another villain to the Joker. I mean, their rivalry is so deep that you might as well just consider it a friendship at this point. They're pretty much friends. I mean, one can't live without the other. I mean, this is a rivalry that is very deep. And guys, I have never drawn the Joker. When I draw him, it needs to be perfect. Not right now. But we have a bonus round, which is for Bruce Wayne. And a lot of you might be saying, oh, it's Joe Chill, because he is the man who killed Batman's parents, if you didn't know this. But if you think about it, Joe Chill created the Batman. And they never had this sort of like rivalry. I believe Bruce Wayne's true nemesis is Lex Luthor, because they are obviously billionaires. If you didn't know, LexCorp and Wayne Enterprises make about 90% of the US's total economy, if you didn't know that. So obviously you're gonna have this rivalry of who's the best businessman of the year. I don't know, something like that. And if you guys have played Lego Batman, there is a sort of rivalry between them.
Bruce Wayne.
Next year, buddy. Despise that guy.
I mean, that seems like a rivalry to me. But tune in to the next video. It's gonna be a banger. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, do whatever you want. Like, subscribe, share, peep the channel. You feel me? And check out my Instagram. It's pretty dope. You'll see some cool ass drawings. I mean, I'm almost at 200 followers. But yeah, goodbye, guys.
Grams on me, buying 2 O's every time that I drive by. Bands on me, fucking 2 hoes every time that I drive by. She suck.